right, have a seat
Thank
anywhere.
you so much.
Okay.
You
Yeah, we'll go. I'll sit right here, and then we can put you in the middle
Okay.
right here. Little sandwich, huh? All right. Okay, so we already are live on Facebook. Hello, everyone there.
Hi.
We are live at the Pop Sugar headquarters in San Francisco with Emilia Clarke, star of Me Before You, and let's give her a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the one who wrote the screenplay and the book, Jojo Moyes. Yay! Okay, we're just going to get one thing out of the way really quick. You stole my thunder because I had every intention of doing this interview naked today.
I'm on fire.
And then last night, you
Yeah.
had to go do that, didn't you?
Sorry. Yeah, I had to just, set myself alight.
You did. Okay, we're gonna come back to that, but you guys are here to talk.
Afterwards.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I thought,
absolutely.
well, let's do it now.
Let's do it.
Want
Fireproof stuff.
We're live, everybody. Okay. First, I'd love you to just give a little synopsis of the movie because since you wrote it, you'll do a much better job than I would.
Okay, so Will Traynor is a man who has everything. He's handsome, he leads a big life, he earns a lot of money, he has a great job, and in one split second, one rainy morning, that all goes completely wrong when he's hit by a motorbike. And he decides, after he's left quadriplegic, after a couple of years, he doesn't want to live like this anymore. And Louisa Clarke here is a small town girl, no ambition, who loses her job and ends up working with him as a kind of companion to earn money for her family. They don't get on at first, and then they gradually start to see things of each other, and she discovers the truth about what he intends to do, and she decides she's going to change his mind through a series of adventures. And I'm not going to tell you anymore.
No, that's where we end it. It was a tearjerker. I saw it last Friday. I cried, so I'd like the money for the box of tissues that I went through. Really, though, it was really, really emotional. Did you cry when you saw the film, either of you? And did you cry on set at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like when you watch the movie, you can see I cried on set.
Yeah.
I cried on camera. On
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
There's one scene where I cried so hard in our producer's tent watching them on the monitor that they came and took a picture of me, and it became part of the kind of jokey news sheet that went out that week, because I'm just sitting there going, oh my God. And I knew what happened, so
Yeah.
it's like,
I know where this is
to
going.
this woman, yeah.
Was that draining for you? That's a heavy day on set.
Yeah, it was, but it was so it was just the most amazing movie to film. Like everyone, we had so much fun. Everyone was so wonderful that you kind of had those beautiful moments of being in floods of tears and kind of incredibly somber, and then cracking a stupid joke and everyone's kind of falling around laughing, which often happens, I think, in the sadder the movie, the happier.
Yeah, because there are some, and we're not going to touch upon everything, but there are some really dark moments in this film, and you touch upon dark subjects. Was it hard to find the balance? Because then it's so funny. Like, I laughed out loud many, many, many times at you because you're hysterical.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it was. I think it wasn't hard because we all were on the same page. We all wanted to be there so much, and every single person on this project cared deeply about it. So there were moments when, like, Thea, our director, would say, everyone needs to kind of be quiet and give them their space today, and no goofing around, and so nervous laughter, occasional farting, we kind of say.
Feel free to fart right now. That would be,
it's good.
I'm sure the views would just spike.
No, sorry.
So there is this moment where you have an inspiration list, right? And she tries to inspire Sam Claflin's character. What would be on your inspiration list?
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Is there something still out there you want to achieve?
As in like a bucket list?
Yeah, bucket list.
I got to do most of it in the
well, yeah, you got a best-selling book. You made it into a movie.
Yeah, there you go. Picture myself.
Yeah.
No, I got this movie kind of, not the movie, the book changed my life because it made me become a lot less fearful.
Yeah.
And one of the things I did was I took up scuba diving. And I can now, I'm advanced
scares
scuba diving.
me.
It's so scary, but it's good. You know, you go down to 30 meters, scare yourself witless, come back up and go, yay, I'm still alive.
And a best-selling author! So Sam Claflin's character he's really prickly in the beginning, right? And you have to win him over. Have you ever dealt with anyone like that in real life?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that, though, because you're so friendly. I can't imagine anybody thinking,
I know! Why would people not like me?
Yeah.
I'm being funny and nice. No, yeah, definitely I have. And you just kind of have to you just keep having to break him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how is it for you to have Emilia and Sam a part of this? Were you fans of Game of Thrones or Hunger Games?
Huge.
Okay.
Although I have to say, when they first mentioned Emilia in the same breath as Louisa, I thought, but she's got blonde hair and she's really serious. I don't get it. And then I saw the audition tape and I went, oh, okay, yeah. She's the one. And in fact, she was the only one for me. I would have been really upset if they hadn't.
Yeah.
She didn't even pay me to say that. No, she look at her. If you know the book, this is Louisa.
I interviewed you once before, and I was so I was surprised that you were so nice and sweet because your character on Game of Thrones is just much harder.
Like,
and you're
she's
so
really
bubbly.
serious.
So watching this, I felt like that was you. Like that's the person I had interviewed before. So do you feel very attached to this character? And it's more
hugely.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first read the script, it just took a couple of pages for me to be like, oh, I gotta play her.
Yeah.
I gotta play her. She's just so much. She's so much a side of myself that I like. So
and she
having the
has
opportunity to play
it, you can see. I mean, you just see her. And
you're good.
It's super. It's like we're in a living room somewhere. Yeah. And you and Sam had a great time on set.
We did.
He called you the
did.
split to his banana on Instagram.
Oh yes, it's just sweet nothings. I just love it.
Yeah. Was it what kind of feeling
really
was it on set?
Oh, it was amazing. We just had such a giggle, and we used to play pranks on each other quite a lot. Which was good until he stole all of my furniture.
I think he called you gangster.
All of
Wait,
my-
what do you mean he stole?
He stole all my furniture.
In your house
He,
or your trailer?
In my room, in the dressing room in the studio, where we were filming. He just took all it up. And so I came in one day and was like, funny. All my stuff is just in the middle of the room, like with nothing, no table, no desk, no sofa, no nothing.
So my question is, what had you done to him to get him to do that to you?
Well, I had this little Daenerys doll, and I lost it and started to say that it was him who stole it, and then started put these posters up being like doll thief, and then I put fish in his socks. It was like a mutual.
What did you do during all of this chaos?
I was the grown-up. It was a very fun atmosphere on set.
Yeah.
This was my first experience on set, but we had a lot of very veteran crew members, and they all said this was a really happy movie. I think it just filtered down to everybody.
And that's, I think, where the bittersweet, when we were kind of getting tearful about it, that's almost where so much of it came from, because we loved it so much. Like EPK, we all came out and we're like,
everybody cried.
How does it feel for you to see this come to life?
Oh, it's surreal.
Because you've been working on you were
was
going to have the
working
movie
the
made,
script
and then
for
that went
ages.
down the tubes, and then someone else came along.
The first day, I got invited to come to the pre-shoot, and I just thought that was going to be like a rehearsal and maybe 6 men and a dog kind of thing. And I got limoed in, and they'd shut off the whole of the city centre where we were filming, and I came around the corner and suddenly there's 6 rain machines, there's a stunt bike, there's crowds of extras, there's food trucks, and then in the middle of it there's Will Traynor walking down the road in a suit, and it was just like he was in my head and now he's there, and it was mind-blowing because
surreal.
I mean, I think if they hadn't got it so right it would have been horrible, but for me everybody shared the same vision, and so for me it was just a dream.
And how great for you to write the screenplay of your own movie adaptation.
The most fun and the most kind of amazing learning curve I've been on. It was just great.
So for research purposes, did either of you give Sam Claflin a sponge bath?
He asked like a lot.
He asked every night.
I mean, he did. He did. He went through the whole group. Please, tonight, could I have one?
Can it be the night? You weren't reunited, but Charles Dance, who is from Charlie. He's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Did you have a little reunion on set?
Well, aside from the fact we'd never worked with each other. So it was like, hey, we're on the same show, and I think he was sad to not be on the show anymore, but he was very happy that we were filming together in Me Before You. He was, it was lovely to have him.
Was he trying to get some secrets from you?
Yes.
Because now he's not, right? He doesn't get the scripts anymore.
No, he legitimately was. He was like, darling, what's the gossip?
Who's still around? Okay, so just one question about the big moment that happened last night. Huge. You've already said that you were out there in full force. You did not have a body double, which thank you very much.
Holla.
Go you. Hello. Yeah. Did they come to you and ask permission first, or was that written and they're like, hey, you're doing it?
No, they were like, so here's the scene, and here's we're gonna get your body double, and I was like, "Whoa, what now? No, 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 no. I'm gonna do that. I'm proud."
Yeah. There was a rumor that you didn't want to be
I
nude,
know,
and-
some like mean person said something stupid once.
well, I
but
wouldn't
it's-
blame you for that. I don't think it was
I
a
know,
bad
I mean,
rumor.
you know. Yeah, it's not a bad rumor,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was definitely, I just felt very strong about it. I felt really like, if you're gonna have yourself on camera appearing to be naked, be it my body or someone else's, then it might as well be mine.
Yeah.
Also,
'Cause
by
then
the time
you're
you
gonna
get to your
critique it,
40s,
you
you'd
can-
wish you spent your whole life naked.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So what do you think of all of this? Like last night, she like blew up the internet, but then here she is in a part of your movie. How does that feel for you?
Oh, you know what? We don't have thinking time. We just
Yeah,
we
you
just
just-
do
yeah,
it.
you're on
It's
the road
great,
right
you know,
now.
It's fantastic. It's every writer's dream really, and
Yeah.
so I just try and enjoy every moment.
All right. Well, now we're going to open it up to any of our editors who are sitting here. We have our studio audience, all our top
we're
sugar
ready.
workers here. Does anybody have a question? And we're also going to be taking, I'm talking to the wrong camera, we're also going to be taking questions from any of the viewers on Facebook. So type in your questions right now and they will answer them. Anybody here? Oh, look at that. Front row, our studious students.
Yeah, right.
Britton?
Is it me?
Yeah.
So my favorite part of the book is Lou's bumblebee stockings,
Yeah.
and I was just wondering if either of you have outfits from your childhood that you wish you could wear again as an adult.
Oh.
You know, well, those were mine.
They were?
They came from
Oh,
my own
really?
childhood.
That's
I love
amazing.
my bumblebee tights, and my mum still has a picture of me in them. But you know what? It doesn't
You
work.
could. You so could.
Do you know
Bring it,
I
Simon.
looked for some online to see if I could wear
Oh,
them
no,
to
send
the-
you some.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
send
they're
you
so
some.
hard.
They're hard to find.
In
yeah.
adult sizes, they're really hard to
Yeah.
find.
Yeah.
They're legit. We try. The amount of fittings I'd have where I'm like, yep, it's not past the knees. I mean, I'm sure. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a 6-year-old.
You're in big baby gaps trying on them.
They're like, can we just try? No.
Macy,
Um,
do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, I put you on the spot.
Yes. Daenerys and
Yes.
Louisa have such different styles.
A little bit.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit.
Is there anything from either set that you personally were dying to keep for yourself when
Oh,
you worn it?
There was, I mean, Daenerys' wardrobe was kind of difficult for like, walking to the shops. In
Yeah.
your, like, in your cape. in
Market,
your-
yeah.
exactly. But with Lou, there were so many. There were so many amazing, amazing pieces. The one that I really wanted, we rented, so I couldn't get. It was
Which
like the
one was that?
Mexican felt jacket. I'm wearing it in the library. Do you remember? And it had like the
Yeah.
little. That was
That was
really
rented.
cool. And then I have the tights. I have
Nice.
the tights. Yeah, that was amazing.
I would think that those costumes helped you get into character. Those
Oh,
outfits,
yeah.
right?
But I
like,
started
you're
to-
automatically happy.
Yeah, and then there were a couple of mornings where I'd walk on set and everyone's like, "You in character?" And I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm just now dressed like this."
Do we have
Yeah.
some Facebook questions?
Yeah, I have one for JoJo. Will there be a third book? Seems to be the most popular question.
I hope so. I love writing Louisa. I have another adventure in my head for her. So yeah, watch out, lady.
Oh my gosh. Trilogy. Any others?
Yeah, Alyssa asked, how many red dresses did you try on before finding the one?
That's a really good
Ooh,
question.
we tried on loads. We tried on like 10, 15, 20 or something, and then they made the one in the end.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that was how special it needed to be.
Any more? keep 'em coming.
Jana,
Yeah.
Jana wants to know, if Emilia gets her great sense of humor from her parents, do they smile as much as you?
Oh,
Aw.
they do. My dad's got smile lines. That's how we like to go. Yes, we're a
Yeah.
happy family.
Let's do one more and then we'll ask some others from the audience here.
Jojo, what inspired you to create the story of Louisa?
It was really inspired by a news story I heard on the radio. I was driving home one day and I heard a story about a young man who persuaded his parents to take him to a Swiss clinic for assisted suicide after he was left quadriplegic. And I found it really shocking. I couldn't understand how anyone would agree to do that. And then the more I read about it, the more I realized it just wasn't quite as black and white as I thought it was. And the more I read, the more I just kept asking myself the question, what would I do if I was him? What would I do if I was his mother? What would I do if I was his girlfriend? And the story started to take shape.
Did you go into the paraplegic community and talk to people to kind of get an idea of their sense of humor and what they would and would not laugh
Well,
at?
I had some personal experience. I had a friend who is wheelchair bound and can't do anything for himself, and I also had 2 family members who required 24-hour care at the time. So I felt like a lot of that fed into it, and the black humor, a lot of that comes
there
from
is a lot of black humor.
Yeah, and I was just trying to show that, you know, it's not this kind of precious topic, and also that, I don't know, the thing that makes me really happy about this book and this story is that everyone finds Will sexy. And, you know, if he said, this is a man who cannot actually move from
Come on over. I'll give you the sponge bath. We could do that on Facebook Live. That would be great too. Now I'm sweating. Okay. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, no, I had nothing.
Okay, all right.
We all went to full training with SpongeBob.
All right. Let's do one more question from Facebook Live and then one more from here in the audience.
All right, Emilia, if Will Trainer was a real guy, I think I already know the answer to this. Would you fall in love with him?
Oh, if he was a real guy. Well, he is a real guy.
Yeah.
How could you not? How could you not would be my answer to that. Yes.
And
Dashing young man.
Yes. Anyone else from the audience got another question? Hillary?
What's one thing that Danny and Lou have in common?
Oh, well, on the surface you're like nothing.
Yeah.
And then they're both strong. They're both really strong women, and that's the beautiful thing about Lou is that you can't misjudge her. She has so much strength in a really human way. I mean, it's wonderful to get to play Daenerys and be like, set myself on fire. You know what I mean? Do that kind of stuff. You can't do that every day. But with Lou, I think the strength that she has is a much more kind of embodied strength that is admirable and that people hopefully can be inspired by.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. This is a beautiful movie. When does it hit theaters?
June the 3rd.
June the 3rd. Everybody go see it. All right. Thank you so much. Great. Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. That was great. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick picture, and then I think you just need to sign a snap, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
Do you want to take that
Should
picture
you go in the
first?
middle? Do you want to be the man in our female
Oh, I would love to be in the
Oh,
middle.
come on in here.
I did. Sorry, it's hot in here.
It is.